Hello, welcome to Yoga Rocks Box. I'm Helen and this is Sky, our Yoga Rocks in Crete. I'm very happy that we've had Sky teaching us for us here for this week. It's been really incredible, really enjoyed it. So I find that Sky's yoga is an incredible mixture of funky and traditional, and this is why we were very keen that he came to join us. How would you describe the yoga you teach?
Well, I would have to say it's always completely intuitive. I'm never exactly sure what's going to happen because I try to be very honest and available for the group that's there. What I have in my background, my treasure chest I like to call it, all the jewels that you acquire in a lifetime, plenty of Hatha yoga, Iyengar yoga, Kundalini yoga, and just living a life that's dedicated to yoga, and especially most importantly is spending 9 years with my teacher Swami Vagishananda, living Vedanta, learning about the Vedas and values and going into that, prayers and mantras. So really the Sama Yoga, I say, is about balance and incorporates Hatha Yoga, Kriyas and heart-opening mantras.
Nice. And how important it is to focus on the heart space?
Well, I see that's really of essence. You always come back to that heart space, no matter what. No matter how flexible your legs are, if there's conflict in the heart space, then there's still some struggling going on. So we have to pay attention there. It's a must.
And so in yoga you have almost a contradiction between self-acceptance and tapas, hard work. So how, if you accept yourself fully in this moment, which is what you've been teaching us this week, then how do you find the inspiration to still find the tapas, which is not a Spanish snack but hard work? So where do you find the energy to work hard if you accept yourself completely already?
Well, the thing is, what's to be known is you are acceptable already, whether you believe it or not. So that's the bottom line. I'm just telling you what's true, and then so it's the motivation to own that up, to see that, man, there is something I'm not accepting in myself, and I really want that. So it's a fire to know and to understand, and really to see that in this life, what's this life for? To understand yourself, and in that way sometimes you have to do those periods of tapas and work through some of the obstacles in the life. But really it's a maturing, it's a wanting to grow. That's the requirement for the tapas.
Nice. And you do teacher training. So when do you think that people are ready to start maybe going a little bit further so they can share the yoga that they've experienced?
It's hard to put a time on it, but when they're confident, when they feel that they have enough inside and they're ready to share, when they find their voice. But it can happen in quite a short time if a person is already quite confident in themselves and to communicate. The yoga itself can be delivered in quite a simple and easy manner, but the deep stuff takes time, and you have to spend time in it and spend time with yourself and really commit to grow, and then only it blooms. But even within a couple of months I've seen people be able to turn around and share at an easy level. So you can always find somebody who knows less than you. Yeah. And then you have opportunity to share.
Yeah, because I feel that when we practice with you, there's it comes from a much deeper level. With some people, you feel that you do the physical practice, the asana, and then the kind of yoga theory comes on top. Whereas when we do classes with you, I feel that we have this very strong grounding of yoga, and then the asana is just something we kind of do to experience that. So how do you encourage people to teach like that?
Well, how it happened for me, I guess, was being sort of more prayerful and invoking the yoga wisdom to flow. So at the beginning here we have a chant And a prayer that said, let this yoga come, let the wisdom come to us. So you're calling it in a way. And it can sound a little, I don't know what it can sound like, but I found that really works, that the prayerfulness and the devotion to the yoga, really trusting it, trusting that it's there for you, it's going to come through. I found the deeper my trust was, the more it came out in a deeper way.
Now, can I ask you about your turban?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I was waiting for that.
So, tell us a little bit about your turban and why you like it.
Yeah, why I like it.
Yeah.
Well, I just found that as my hair got less, I found that I just like to have something on there. Okay, call it some basic vanity, but it's kind of, in a way, it's sort of, for me, it's a little ritual when I put it on, when I'm in teaching mode. It just sort of sets it. Some people put ashes on their forehead. I just put a turban on, and I happen to like it. I like the way it looks and feels, and it's just kind of become part of the way I dress. I don't know.
We like it.
I can be without it. That's the good thing. I can be without it.
And we've been doing a lot of chanting, and because your teacher has such, what would you say, traditional grounding or very much experience, he's very keen on the pronunciation of the Sanskrit in the chanting. So we've done a lot of chanting this week. Can you tell us a little bit about that? And we've been doing the Gayatri mantra, which a lot of yogis will already know. Can you tell us a bit about that then?
Yeah. Well, chanting, mantras are really the highest form of the yoga, because they're pure from the rishi's heart. If you're saying it the right way, it's a special magic. It's if you can chant it that way and with purpose and direction, and you get the fulfillment of that mantra. It's a meditation, and it's stabilizing. It requires certain alertness to stay in that and stay with it and present. So I find it goes deeper, and it also draws up your voice, which a lot of people are kind of shy about and don't know much about that. So you're drawing that voice and feeling that inside. So there's a vibrational content. The most important really is that you're invoking grace, invoking blessings in your life, and you're saying, I can't do this totally myself. I need some help from the Lord Himself, from Himself, herself, from all of this. Let it be blessing for me. Let this chanting be a blessing. So that's the most important thing. And I found after so many years, not that many years, I seem to be very blessed.
Nice.
So I keep chanting. I love it, and I love to share it.
Yeah, we've been completely blessed to have Sky with us this week. I have one last question. You can say no. I was wondering if you would just chant the Gayatri mantra for us, and then, because Sky's very keen on the pronunciation, and for me, I had my pronunciation fixed a little bit this week.
Good. Cheerfully, must I?
Very cheerfully. So maybe we can.
I'll chant
together and chant the mantra.
Yeah,
you're going to chant it in case my pronunciation goes wrong.
Om Bhur Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diho Yonah Prachodayate. That's it.
That's it. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, namaste, and thank you so much for coming to Yoga Rocks. And before I forget, I must say that Sky is joining us again in September. So if you want to check the website, it starts on September the 25th. So yeah, we're really looking forward to a lovely week. Yes.
Me too. And I've had a great time here. It's a very lovely, nice place, and a very loving and easy place to be. So I enjoy it. And they also give you these nice little carrot snacks to finish off.
Yeah, we have 80 snacks. Alrighty, that's it from Yoga Rocks box this beautiful sunny afternoon in Crete and Triapetra. So have a nice afternoon.